Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of our interesting topic about marriage when it comes to sex and finances. We have our lovely madam here, our marriage counselor, Madam Lydia. So we are continuing with the part 2. This is the part 2. If you've not watched part 1, make sure to click on the link down below. Go watch the part 1. It was a very, very interesting topic. We really enjoyed it. So let's go ahead, Lydia, with our topic. Today let's talk about what are some of the things that lead to us having a very boring life, or tunafika kiwango gani in life whereby sex becomes an issue, or it becomes different, or people decide to cheat and be unfaithful because of sex.
Okay, married couples should have sex regularly.
Have sex regularly.
Yes, because once you have sex regularly, the research has shown that those people who do sex regularly, they live longer, and they also don't suffer some of these lifestyle diseases. So sex it is so important in marriage. But I don't want to ignore that at sometimes couples undergo problems. And just what happens in the virginity. Once you break your virginity as a girl, believe it will never come back.
True.
So I believe marriage is like virginity. Once you break the trust of somebody, you break my trust, it will take years for me to have trust in you. And you'll have to work so hard for me to come, maybe to start trusting you once more. So I'd like to advise those couples, those guys who cheat each other, to stop doing it. Because bring it back, it will be very, very difficult. At the same time, I want to tell women, you do not have to wait for your man to keep on maybe to give the first approach. Do it, because in the book of Solomon we have the woman. The woman is always approaching the man, and she's telling the man, come kiss me, explore my body. So why does it have to happen that women always lie behind, that the man must come up with the approach? You're just there and waiting to be approached.
Which is not fair by the. We have that mentality of wacha nione kama ananipenda. So most women expect wacha anikujie kwa sababu yeye ndo ameniwa. But no, I feel like if you're in a marriage, you're entitled, whoever can approach each other, it's okay.
It's okay.
You should never be ashamed and feel like, oh, I'm a woman, I shouldn't do that. No, be sexy, go ahead and be wild. Give your husband your body, enjoy yourself, and have fun at it.
Yes, but sometimes in married couples, we have these people coming to a point that they are bored. What they get bored? The boredom of the home, the boredom of the bed. Maybe the bed is not made, the bed sheets are dirty, the room is dirty, it is stuffy, the windows are never opened. So some of these little things that we assume, they make a lot for the marriage. Such that the man who is coming to that bed and finds it dirty, of course, if there's anybody else who is so attractive, who has a nice bed, who has a nice room, which is clean, who would not want to live in a better room, in a cleaner room? So it is always good for us as wives to become cleaner, to become organized, and to have that appetite of motivating our men. And if you feel so bored, just make an approach of, maybe you can tell your husband, let's visit this place. Let's visit, even if it means a stadium, and watch ball there, the two of you. It will make a difference. But going to work, coming back home,
the normal
routine every day, it is so boring, it is so tiring. I myself, I would not even want it.
Even me.
Yes. I want to break the monotony. I want to be taken to, it doesn't mean a big hotel. No.
But have a different environment.
A change. A change. Mzungu alisema it is just like a rest. Yes, so it is important that you keep changing your styles, you keep changing your environment, you keep changing your dialogue. Let's change these things and they will look good unto us. We'll be able to explore what we are calling sex, what we are calling the motivation will find us. Yes, it will.
That's very important, guys. Motivation, and explore each other as partners in a marriage. Go somewhere, enjoy yourself, have a different environment. Try to reconnect as a couple when it comes to sex. So Lydia, let's talk about sex and when it comes to children. Children are very important in a marriage. But I feel like in some marriages, people have not been given that advantage to have kids, and lack of having kids leads to divorces. Let's mention something about that. Because I know there's someone who is watching this video and is thinking to herself and saying, but I've had sex for so long, but my problem is I cannot bear a child. You know, and I'm scared that my husband may leave me because it is becoming too much.
Like I said to you, Eunice, during our first interview, I think that marriage is a union. God uniting you for a purpose. For a purpose of companionship. Not for a purpose of giving children, of giving birth. No, for a purpose of companionship. So the fact that one does not get children, it is not enough to live either the man or the husband. But God is so caring because he has given us other opportunities of getting children. You can adopt a child, a child who has been left there, a child who has no mother, a child who has no father. Go to those homes, adopt a child, and take care of the children. You know, my personal belief is, I'm not given children because I'm the best mother. No, I'm given children to take care of God's children. These are not my children, they are God's. So the minute you adopt a child, that child becomes yours, being given a responsibility by God to take care of that child. So it does not necessarily mean that I have to take care of my children. Otherwise, the reason for marriage, the purpose for marriage is of companionship. It is hard for a woman who has not given birth. And she may not even understand what I'm talking about. But it's always good to look up unto God, because we do not give ourselves children. Children are given by God. Yes, so look upon the Lord. If he doesn't give you a child,
don't despair.
Don't despair. Move on. And today we have couples who are giving birth to only one child.
True.
And they have an opportunity of giving birth. But they are prioritizing only one child. So you who doesn't have any, think of those who have many and they have not been able to take care of them. We have seen women killing children. We have seen men neglecting their duties. So why do you have to die there?
Yeah.
Mourning of a godly given gift. A gift you cannot give yourself. Only God who can do it. So let's stop this issue of living because my partner cannot produce, and so I go and it doesn't materialize. Yeah.
So guys, don't give up if you're in a marriage and you feel like you can't bear children. We always have more options, and it's all about communicating with your partner. Lydia, let's go to our last question, and this one I feel like it's very important. Let's talk about how important it is to still maintain and look good as a woman in a marriage. And this one I'm talking from a personal experience, because I remember when I gave birth, but at the end of the day, I still thank God for my husband, because my husband, if it were not for him, I think I would have lost myself in some place. Because when I gave birth, I hid myself in this small cocoon. I felt like my body has changed so much. And then my husband came to me and told me, hey, why do you feel like that? You used to dress up, you used to do your makeup, you used to glow, do the same. But I feel if it were a different man, angetembea tu aniambia, you know, wewe kaa hapo umeparara, let me head to another person. So let us talk about how important looking good just strikes that sexual need when it comes to a marriage.
Your husband is not just a normal man. Is a man who passed through counseling. Yes. So he knew what he was entering into.
True. That is very important.
Yeah, he knew that he was coming to a marriage and the expectation of this journey. So he would not have left anyway. And if he would have left, then I don't know why I would be here, because that means I would have failed in my profession. But Eunice, I would want you to take this, that life is personal. You make your own decisions. I make my own decision to be happy or to be sad.
So that that marriage can also be happy.
Yes, if you want this marriage to look happy, it is you to make it. So I make my decision on this marriage. Once I give birth, I do not have to feel so lonely, because my husband is there to support me. And you who your husband is not there to support you, you need to rise up and be yourself.
Be yourself.
Yes, rise up from that desperation, rise up from that situation that you're feeling you are down, that you're no longer the girl you were, that you're no longer the slim girl, that the stomach has become so big, the tummy has become so big, the nyonyo zimeanza kunyonywa. You feel so lonely. By the way you feel as
it's a
different world.
It's a very different world, to be honest. It's a different world.
Yes.
And I think it takes lots of courage to just step back and be yourself again.
Be yourself again. One, you have to manage yourself. Manage your body. How do you manage your body? By feeding well. You've got to feed well. You've got to appreciate yourself. Take a bath. Put your makeup. Chana nywele yako. Kaa smart. Easy kijongoja mtu akuja kuambia. By doing so, you are appreciating yourself. And your normalcy will come. Then after that, take this child as a golden opportunity you've been given by God, because there are those who do not have. So this child, nurture the child with a lot of love, and then know that this is a generation that is going to move forward. As you continue nurturing this child, know that if it is a girl child, this is a woman who is coming just like you. If it's a son, then know that you are taking care of a man who maybe one time will be like your husband, or somebody who gave you this child. So as a parent, you are supposed to know your limitations of bringing up this child. Don't leave the child because of your frustration. Nurture the child, knowing that this is godly given. This is godly given service that you are doing.
So guys, after that session, I feel like you and I, we have learned something. And to be honest guys, I really want to enhance and emphasize that counseling before marriage is very important. I'm so happy and glad that I met her before walking into a marriage. Counseling before marriage, for one, for me, it helped me understand what I'm walking into in a marriage. It helped me understand that this is a marriage and these things are meant to happen. She also talked to me about how to deal with some of the things that will come up in a marriage. But if you don't go through that and assume, tunapendana twende tuoane, that's where the mess starts. Have some time. Her rates are very friendly. I'm going to leave her number and email address down in the description box in case you want to contact her. Please do. Even if you're already in a marriage and you really want to have a conversation with her as a couple, go ahead and do it. So for me, she really helped me because I feel like you opened my eyes. Unajua hata kama tulikuwa tunapendana na bwana na mzee, you prepared me for that extra thing that the world did not tell me, or that extra thing that your mother did not tell me, because you're coming to a neutral person. So for me, I feel like you're also a very big part of my marriage foundation, and I really appreciate. We also come to her. It doesn't mean that you have issues in a marriage. You know, once in a while we give you a visit and we just talk and have a talk, because people, najua watu wanaumia huko nje, ndoa nyingi zinavunjika kila siku, and it's because also Africans, you know, we have this mentality of sisi hatuwezi enda marriage counseling. Who are we?
Yeah.
You know, men wako na kiburi, wako like mimi niende kuongeleshwa kwani niko na shida. So it is very important guys. So we're going to close this video here for today, but tell us something before we close the video.
Okay, thank you Eunice for this show. From the beginning when I started counseling, it was through passion. I looked at how families were suffering. Children are suffering. And being a teacher, I'm at the center of children. So I could see children coming one day and tell me, teacher, mami na dadi wamepigana. Yeah, it made me so sad. Mwingine another day anakuja ananiambia, teacher, nikunje kwako. Kwa nini ukuje kwangu? Dadi alienda na mami akaenda. Tukawachwa na sister yangu. It pained me, and I felt surely with the counseling class I attended during my training, I should come up and try to save a soul. Even if I save a soul, or just one soul, even if I save just one family, even if I save just one child, it means a lot to me. So this session has come to an end, but we shall be meeting there. And I want to conclude by saying that go for marriage, get married. Those girls who are making conclusion of saying, oh, I want a single life, it is very frustrating, by the way. You'll find it attractive because you have the energy.
You have the energy.
Beginning, you are there. You are doing very well. Your children are well taken care of because you have money. But there comes a time that you need this man. There comes a time that you are getting aged and you need somebody who can hold your hand. There comes a time you feel so lonely, you need somebody to pat your shoulder. So just get into it, be simple, don't complicate things, and it will work out. Go for it, do it, it is worthy.
It is worthy.
Yes. You've said I leave my number. Yes. Please contact me for anything, for your children development, for your children counseling, for your partners, for the marriage, and for even motivation talks. I can offer them. My number is 0721 896237. 0721 896237. Thank you so much. Watch here and subscribe.
Thank you so much, guys. Goodbye.
Goodbye.